Hello and welcome back to StaTech Industries. So I ran into some casting speed problems because I had most of these assemblers doing multiple recipes at a time. And what would happen, for example, was that say my motors would run out, so the machine would be stuck doing motors for a while. And then the same machine would also do like analog circuit, for example. And then while I was doing the motors, and the analog circuits ran out, and now it's stuck doing analog circuits. So I thought since these machines are basically free for me at this point, I just add a bunch more and give every single one a single recipe. So now I should not have any problem with the crafting speed. I also changed this out to quad drawers just so I had more space for adding machines and stuff. Now over here I added a couple more electrolyzers. So I have this one doing bauxite, and I also had the second one doing clay dust. I tried even a third one, but well, I wasn't producing enough clay for that. So two it is. And now this I think produces me like was 6 aluminum per minute, which is not especially great, but yeah, that's how it's gonna be for now before I unlock overclocking upgrades. And as you can see, I've also started building a new thing over here. So basically, these are kind of like, I don't know, cable catwalks. I guess basically they just let me place cables more easily because, well, I think you've seen it a couple times, but honestly, placing cables without creative flight is pretty terrible. And unfortunately, I think I'm still a little ways away from the gravity chest plate, which will allow me creative flight. So I just decided to add these kinds of catwalks. I decided to use these framed glass trapdoors as railings because there's really not much in terms of options. But I still like how it turned out. I think it looks nice. And I still have access to pretty much every side of my controllers for adding B2B tunnels. Anyways, let's get on with the first project for today, which I think is gonna be improving the store processing system a little bit. Now, to be honest, I'm probably just gonna move this completely over sometime once I actually figured out a good spot for this. So let me actually take out these electric furnaces over here, and I can use them in order to craft a Mega Smelter. And as well as that, I have some advanced machine halls crafted up, so I think I can turn them into, what was it, the advanced item input hatches. Now these item input hatches have 4 slots each, which is actually pretty interesting since I currently only have 8 items I need to smelt. So what I can do is actually set a filter for, every single item to be cooked in these simple hatches. And that's how I can get around the problem of not exactly having any limited item filters. So let's actually take out some of these cables here. I'm not gonna need most of them. And I'm also not really gonna need two steam turbines I think just one is gonna be fine. The Mega Smelter is gonna go over here. So let's add the hatches. I don't know, probably here. And then an LV energy hatch here. And I guess an output hatch here. And the rest can be heat proofs. And I'm gonna need one layer of copper nickel coils. And another top layer of heat proofs. And there we go, that should do the trick. So let me actually go set up the filters quickly. And with the magic of editing, I finished adding the filters. So yeah, I think these are all the dusts that I have to cook up. You know what, actually, I can try this out right now. So set this to black glass mold. And then the hatches are gonna fill up with a bunch of different dust. And when it reaches 30, so then it cooks up. Huh. And yeah, I guess this pipe down here still works. Yeah, that's nice. And I don't think power is gonna be a problem because this guy is pretty much never going to overclock all that way, so it should be fine. And yeah, the stuff actually bursts things quite a bit faster. I actually tried it out in my test world, and this thing can cook up like 3 stacks of iron faster than the electric furnaces, which is good considering this thing basically didn't overclock at all. Like maybe it went to 17 EU, but it was not that much. So next up I'm gonna improve my mass rate setup over here. So I don't think there's any filters here. So I should be safe to take this out. And to be honest, I don't actually think I need this filter. Because I already have the hatch filter then. Okay, so first off, I guess let me take this out. So I think these 2 macerators are gonna stay here. Then we're gonna set up a insertion at the side here, so I can keep stacking these up vertically. And then I'm gonna put a gold chest over here, along with a item pipe. So this is gonna take the ores produced by the cord down there, and it's gonna macerate them and throw them in here. I'm not gonna need this this filter either, so I can take this out. I guess we're gonna need to copy this and actually send it over to the chest. Right, that's how it should be, right? Yeah. Okay. So we can take this out now. And then add these item pipes. Which are going to extract out into two more stacks of mass riders. So like this and this. And then I'm gonna have these guys extract out on the back. Into another gold chest. Which is going to extract out directly into this. We can kind of connect this up. Yeah, I guess like that. It's gonna be fine. And the only thing is that I'm gonna have to remove this drawer. That was for another setup, but it wasn't good to work out, so I'm just doing this. So now we're gonna need to copy this filter. That's the one, right? Yep. And what we have to do is connect up some power. So let's see, I have choose steam turbines. I think I made some excess as well. Did I? No. Okay, let's just make one more. I think we can end them in over here. I just have to kind of move this cable around. So let's add the copper cables down here. You know what? I guess not. I can just run it down here instead. Throw the turbines like down here. Nope, not there. Honestly, the only problem with these pipes is that they are way too small. And the power cables here. Okay, now this have power. This should be everything, I hope. So I think I can turn on the extraction here. Hopefully we're not gonna have any issues. So let's see. It's gonna send the ores over here. And they're gonna get crushed down and come into here. Which then as them in here. So I guess the only problem is that there really isn't a way to wrap around Robin, but I guess it's fine. I probably forgot to set the blacklist. Yep. Okay, so there we go. And then things from the good chest are getting extracted out into the proper places. And well, I think that's great success. Which also I might have to add some motors in these guys to increase the speed a little bit. Yeah, I have to go do that. So, I guess let's take a stack of motors from here. Let's split them evenly 6 ways. Oh, I guess we can't, so some are gonna get faster, I guess. So let's see. Every one of these can move 16 items a second. or 16 items per 3 seconds, right? So adding a single motor is gonna add 2 items. So 11 is gonna be 22. Which I think is a fine speed. Don't forget to set this guy. So let's see. Are there gonna be any problems with the extra speed of this? Possibly. Okay, so I've been keeping an eye on this system for a couple of minutes. I actually went a little bit overboard with these macerators because usually it's these guys that have problems actually keeping up. But I guess I am future proof. It seems the Mega Smelter is also able to keep up quite nicely. So overall, I think I'm gonna call this upgrade a great success. Now let's see, is the connectedness gonna be broken on this thing as well? No, actually not. Um, oh, okay, just like that. Yeah, it's not broken. Yeah, well, mostly clean. Let's throw one there, and one there, and one there. Alright, no more cable holes. Now that my backlog of foresight clears out, I can see that this is gonna be pretty sufficient for release my 2 electric quarries down there. So actually the reason that I want to do this is because I want to add another electric quarry to a mix. And there we go. So let's add cable on top here and throw an LV steam turbine on it. Now we just run a couple of fluid pipes over to the turbine here. Connect it up at the other end, and there we go. So my deal with this quarry is that it's gonna run yet another bronze drill. So I can just connect it up to this chest. Now the only exception to this is gonna be that I'm gonna blacklist iron ore from being extracted at. And the reason for that is because the iron ore is actually gonna go into this separate drawer. And I actually just remembered that I don't have iron ore, so I have to craft up one. Should be fairly simple. I have a bunch of these coins, so yeah, I have 320 tier 2, so that's basically free. So we're gonna have it in this drawer. Then I think I'll have to move up this interface a little bit. So maybe just like right there. Bronze drills, steel drills. then run the cable like this. Now additionally, we're gonna run it over to here. And that should be just about everything. I just set the blacklist here. This should start working. Yep, there you go. And now we're gonna have to give this drawer an upgrade. So actually with these number 3 upgrades, they hold 32,000. So I should be fine to just wait if I ever have more than 32,000 more. Because I really don't need any more. Anyways, we're gonna add a storage bus on top. And whenever we're working with void overflow, I will always put it on extra only so I don't just accidentally void some extra iron ore that I may add to the system. It now should have a channel. Yes, it does, but oh, it's whitelisted. Why? So now they should set me up with a better supply of iron ore. And the reason that we're gonna need iron ore is because I'm thinking of setting up the stainless steel process, which is gonna require manganese crushed dust, and that's gotten by centrifuging some raw iron. And since this is pretty much the only way I have of producing raw iron, it's gonna be this way. So I do have a couple of machines prepped for this, but it's obviously not gonna be enough. So I just set the casting terminal over here and I can just craft the machines that I need. So anyways, let's head on down the list and look at everything that I need for stainless steel. In order to actually cool it down from a hot stainless steel and yet I need a vacuum freezer, which honestly looks simple enough for the automated large pumps and electronic circuit, so it should be fine. Anyways, to get the hot ingot, you're gonna need the dust, and the dust is mixed in a mixer using iron, nickel, chromium, and manganese. So let's first look at the chromium side since it's gonna be a bit easier. So in order to actually make it, you're gonna need to electrolyze chromium hydrochloric solution, which gives chromium dust, some hydrogen, and some chlorine. And in order to get chromium hydrochloric solution, you're gonna need to mix chromium crushed dust and hydrochloric acid in a chemical reactor. And in order to get chromium crushed dust, we just have to centrifuge ruby dust, which we already produce using our quarries. So the other part is obviously gonna be the hydrochloric acid. And the easiest way to make this stuff is just chlorine and hydrogen. So in order to make chlorine, I just have to electrolyze salt, which again I produce with my quarries, and water, which is free. So I get sodium and chlorine. And of course the other part of this, the hydrogen, which is gotten once again pretty easily by just electrolyzing some water, which produces hydrogen and oxygen. So I think we should start by producing the fluid first. I know it's gonna be a bit easier that way. So maybe let's go to a different site. Uh, Maybe something like this. So first off, I'm just gonna set up a couple electrolyzers. So this one's gonna do, hmm, I don't know. Maybe this one will be the hydrogen because it makes two different fluids. I think this one is gonna be chlorine. Let's do the hydrogen first. It's gonna be a bit simpler. I don't really want to combine these two systems. I could just set up a new interface for this. And I guess we can get a couple aluminium tanks. Actually, hmm, I don't know. Do I have a configurable tank? Let's get do my backpack. Maybe this will be the wishes. So the hard part is gonna be to provide the fluid because I need to work with some wonky sites. So pretty much the only system that I can think of that actually makes sense is maybe providing the water on the downside. So how are we gonna do this? So I already forgot. This need water or hydrogen? Water. Um, let's the interface down here. Let's see how many channels I have over here. 10. So 6 left. Um, yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. So I guess let's gently run some cables over here. Now, as I said, like most of the fluid storage stuff is gonna be temporary, at least until I unlock the piezoelectric fluid discs. So let's see, is it gonna be fine like this? Yeah, I think so. Although now that I think about it, I might actually just put the interface here instead. So we're gonna have water coming through here. Yeah, I can use this. And let's actually come up here and set the recipe. Not that, it's this one. Okay, and then we're gonna provide water here. And set 4 buckets. Okay, that should be set the output. Now should be full of water. So this is gonna have 2 outputs. So I'm thinking maybe one at the back and one at the top. And then both of them going into a configurable tank. So it doesn't really matter what it is. I guess this can be hydrogen. And this can be oxygen. Okay. Now I think we'll have to make a couple automatic trash cans. So I have, I think, a love over here just for that reason exactly. Yeah, I think just one is gonna work for now. So let's throw it down here. And we can also add another fluid pipe here. So let's set the transfer priority to -10 and -10 over here. So basically this will still prioritize filling up the configurable tank before actually voiding the fluids. Does mean that this will run constantly, but yeah, there's really no better way to do it. It would be good if I actually had like separate machines specifically to process oxygen and hydrogen, but well, there's just doesn't exist. This temperature. Let me check. Yeah, as you can see, pretty much every hydrogen recipe has two outputs at least. So I guess I do actually have space for the second electrolyzer here. So this is gonna do chlorine. So it's gonna be this. It's gonna be sold directly to chlorine. We did actually see another recipe. So I think there's brine. However, I need a lot of it. Well, okay. Anyways, this is gonna be the recipe. So whatever. Let's throw it in here. So we're also gonna need to provide salt dust here. So I haven't booked the spades over there, so I should be fine. So let's send the water. Add maybe an item pipe. I just turn it up here. So this is gonna be extract. That's gonna be insert. And it should work. Did I actually set to extract? No. Yeah, I guess that would be a good idea. Okay, there we go. So now at least the good thing is that I can also run the chlorine into the same configurable tank. So let's filter in chlorine. And now it's also gonna produce sodium dust. And I'm probably just gonna set it up in a drawer and void it. Yes. Oh, I already have protection literally right there. And it's probably gonna be more reliable because this whole process is gonna be running basically 24/7. And this is gonna stop when the chlorine fills up. So we can grab a normal drawer here and just add it on top like this. Lock it into sodium. And I have to grab another bucket of lava. So I can sell it to void. And I think this system should be pretty much done. I just have to connect up the power. I guess I'll kinda have to run it down here. There's gonna be the series of super janky wiring. But that's just how it has to be. If I don't have other IO, I just lose instantly. Okay, that's start working. Now hopefully I think this thing is pretty smart in regards to actually limiting the slots automatically. At least that's how it worked over there. So let's see. So we have oxygen, hydrogen here. Perfect. And we should be. Wait a second, where is. Huh? Okay, this messing up. Okay, but why? Why does it not lock the slots? That's weird. Okay, but now it should work though. Yep, 16 EU attack. That's how much the clone recipe needs, right? Yep, so it should be fine now. And then just second I should be seeing glowing in here. Perfect. Alright. Okay, so now I think we can take just a small break from making fluid and add a macerator as well as a centrifuge in here. So the macerator is obviously going to get the iron ore that I start making at my ore pressing area. So let's add it here. And let's also add not yet. Anyways, let's set this up to run a raw iron. Now I should be able to pretty easily just connect it up to some cables. And just set the insertion, which shall work. Okay, so that's gonna make raw iron, and I can literally just put it over to the centrifuge and set the item auto extraction and set the recipe be this, which makes 1 manganese crush dust and 8 iron dust. Actually, I think it is going to work out, so I am gonna add a second centrifuge, and this one is gonna be the ruby dust recipe with common crush dust. So let's add ruby dust down here. And now just have to connect these both up to power. And set this guy to insert ruby dust. So these are all going to make some iron dust, manganese crush dust, some chromium crush dust, and aluminum dust. Oh, I guess the machine popped the quest. So yeah, there you go. That's manganese crush dust. And in a few seconds there should be chromium crush dust as well. So I think all of these outputs are going to go into a drawer system. So just like this. And maybe set up 4 drawers, kinda like, I guess like this. So I think I'm gonna put the crush dust into the bottom drawers. And the iron dust and aluminium dust can go up top. Now I'm also gonna give these some upgrades and set them to void mode. So now I think I can just connect this. You know what, actually, why not streamline this whole thing? And connect it up. This with just the draw connector like this. Then we can set the insert. And I believe already sets up, so I can use my draw card with wherever it is. Yeah. That's the pipe card. So this should be working now. Excellent. Okay, so just for a quick low interlude before we get back to the chemistry. Let's take some gold drills and put it into an electric quarry. Can make me some netherrack and most importantly glowstone. And I guess ancient debris. So let's take a gold drill head, then a gold drill. Actually, I wonder if the quest rewards is gonna give me extras. No, it's not. Yeah, let's get some extra dye and second boards. So let's come down here and maybe swap out. Yeah, I guess swap out the steel drills for now with gold drills. And realistically, the audio should just land this chest and stay here. Okay, let's see. Looks like got a bunch of netherrack. Not the most exciting thing. Anyway, so just like some glowstone, please. Okay, now it's time to return back to our lab and make chemical reactors. So I think the first one is gonna be doing sulfuric acid, which is gonna be sulfur, water, and oxygen. So let's see where it go. So we can drop it here and add the sulfuric acid recipe. Oh yeah, there we go. We got some glowstone. It's funny that this is actually the first time that I've gotten a glowstone block. Okay, but anyways, I can throw sulfur dust in here. And I think this is gonna be the last machine that uses water, at least temperature, in this setup, obviously. I think we're gonna have to change out the interface after this. So there's no real reason to keep more than like, I guess 16 sulfur dust in here. I believe we could just connect the fluid pipes on the bottom there. Alright, so this should fill with water. And then we're actually going to start connecting up some storage buses. So let's get back down over to my electric quarries and see how much glowstone this should produce me. So 32 blocks, if that's 2 stacks. We'll probably have to run through master it, yeah. Or is there a better recipe? No, not really. Let's let's just run to the macerator here. There we go. Okay, so now that I have a decent amount of glowstone, I can actually start making some more dense cables. So let's see. Mm, guess maybe we can do like 10 for now. Yeah, 10. 10 seems good. So how's my wall? 73. Okay. So let's actually take out a bunch of it. So I only make 40. Then make them into dense cables. And finally I can upgrade them to smart. And maybe we can make a couple of smart cables, so should be fine. Yeah. So let's get up here. Probably gonna add the elevators at some point, but I currently don't have the enterprise for that. I'm kind of saving the bulb for something else. So let's take out these normal cables and swap them out for dense cables. I think we can go like this. There we go. And now let's swap out that normal cable for a smart cable. And swap that and add in that. So yeah, now I think I can use that in order to run maybe another line of cables to this space. So I guess I can check out this. Okay, that should work out just fine. Yeah, this device is online. So we should be doing good. So now let me make a couple more formation as the dilation course. And then I can make like 4 more interfaces and 4 more pistons as well. Actually 8 more. And that's 4 storage buses. So let's see where can I add these. So I guess the first one is gonna be on this tank. And yeah, I think I'm gonna partition for storage of these. Since I'm probably not gonna use anything else. They have it on a drawer access points. That on extract only because I'm working with voiding yet again. And now I think I'm gonna add another interface on the bottom here. So I guess I should make one. I don't know, right here should be fine. Actually not there. Move it a bit closer. Yeah, this should work. Actually, it's gonna work better over there. So let's connect these up. So run the like this. So now I should be able to provide this with oxygen, and I can also add, yeah, sulfur is already in here. What, did I forget the filter? Yes, I did. Okay, now it should work. So let's add oxygen to the back here. And right in here with some fluid pipes. And there we go, this should start working. But I'm gonna wait on airing the tank for this and see if I can combine with the next step in the process, which is gonna be hydrochloric acid, which is hydrogen and chlorine. So we're gonna need another chemical reactor. And let's see, can I add in here? So let's think about this. Can maybe have hydrogen coming in on this side and chlorine on this side. Maybe? Let's try it anyway. So, we're already out of oxygen. That's not good. Yeah, well, there's really not much you can do. Actually, I have oxygen here, so why is it not working? Oh, because it's insert only. Okay, anyways, let's add hydrogen in here. And I guess let's set to 1. And chlorine. Grab it from over here. Oh. This is gonna be the hydrogen. And this is gonna be the chlorine. Yeah, so let's run the cable just like this. And filter them for chlorine. And there we go, that should do it. Yep, okay, this has filled up with hydrogen chlorine. Let's actually set the recipe for hydrochloric acid just in case. And I believe I just have to connect it up to power. Okay, there we are. So I can actually combine these in a single tank, which is good. Okay, there we go. So now we can give this guy a storage bus as well. Wait, how did the hydrochloric acid get in here? Wait, what? Maybe I just said to myself for a second. Also, before I forget, let me grab a bucket of chlorine just to finish the quest. And afterwards, I have to grab a bucket of hydrochloric acid. Alright, let's keep it moving. So, we're gonna need 2 more chemical reactors. And these are gonna be for chromium sulfuric solution and manganese sulfuric solution. So I guess let's add in the recipes. Actually, I'm gonna change up the setup because I just checked the recipes and I'm gonna use manganese sulfuric solution in a different process, but that's not the case for chromium hydrochloric solution. So I think we're gonna start with the manganese and start that in a tank. The chromium can just be directly processed. I hope you like interfaces because we're gonna be adding another one. So we're gonna keep the same setup. Possibly. So at least this guy's gonna be easy. It just gets an insertion at the bottom side. The filter this for sulfuric acid. Alright. Build up. And let's add item pipes as well. Let's gonna extract and insert. Alright. Then give this guy some power. And that's a manganese sulfuric solution. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. So, like I said, I'm gonna need this for another boss in the future. So I'm gonna give it the tank. And I actually just figured out this in between episodes, but you can actually just right click with the wrench and work the fluid inside. Still gonna partition the storage though. Next up, it's electrolyzer time. So this guy's gonna electrolyze the manganese sulfuric solution into manganese tiny dust and also give a byproduct of sulfuric acid. So actually thinking about it a little bit more, I think we're gonna replace this tank with a configurable tank. So I think this holds its inventory. Oop. Rip. Let's just wait for all that. Oh, we move. Alright. So let's add the configurable tank. Yeah. Fills up with manganese sulfuric solution. And now, what I am gonna do is set the priority to 900. And this is how I'm gonna deal with the sulfuric acid byproduct here. And basically it's gonna be used before the actual sulfuric acid production over here. Which should be good in theory. At least I hope so. So again, insert this guy on the bottom. And what the rest of the page? IO, I think should be on insert. Okay, and the sulfuric acid is gonna go in here. I'm hoping that this system is actually gonna be passive, so it doesn't eat too much of my power. Since I'm almost at the threshold right now, I can only produce about 1000 millibuckets of steam, and I'm using like close to 650. So I'm gonna have to upgrade to a new system soon. So actually, let me also partition this again. Alright. And I think we can directly just out the where's the I guess what? Okay. Anyways, you can directly automatically extract this into a packer, which basically compacts the tiny dust into full dust. So the manganese dust that this produces can again directly go into a electric mixer, which can do the stainless steel dust recipe. Yeah, this should be fine. And max capacity isn't gonna be a problem here, except for maybe the nickel. Let's go keep the nickel at 16. And now I can add the chromium hydrochloric solution system over here. So let's see, we're gonna need another beaker. And then we're gonna need an electrolyzer. And maybe another configurable tank. So let's add the packer here, the electrolyzer here, and the chemical reactor here. So let's actually add in the recipes. So chromium hydrochloric solution, and then it's gonna be chromium tiny dust. Then it's gonna be chromium dust. Alright, so all I need to do is add hydrochloric acid chromium crush dust. I out of pipes. Yeah. Okay, I have the mod painted now, so it should be just as easy as grabbing another stack from here. Okay, there it is. And I think I can just directly output this into the electrolyzer, and that can directly output items to the packer, which can directly output into the mixer, and this can also output to the mixer. And let's get some fluid pipes. And connect it up to a configurable tank. So this one is gonna be hydrogen. And this one is gonna be chlorine. And then once again, I'm gonna add the storage bus. And set it to 900 pyro, is it? So theoretically it should use the hydrogen coring for here, like the other syrup. And now we're just gonna need to provide this guy with iron dust and nickel dust. So here's the thing. There's a bunch of iron dust in here. So I wonder if I should actually set this to 900 purity as well. Because the production facility that I have over there is 1000. So theoretically it should use the iron dust produced here first. And do I actually produce nickel dust? No, not. Well, that's an easy fix. And that's done. So we can just provide these guys the mixer over here. And there we go. That's stainless steel dust. Now let's see what the quests actually want. Oh, but they want a full bucket of this stuff. So what else do you want? Nothing, you want stainless steel dust. Well, stainless steel dust is gonna get a thrower. I'm just wondering then what limit it. I think I do for now at least. Now honestly, I'm feeling kinda lazy at this point, so I might just run a couple draw characters to this. And there we go, that should do it, right? Yup, I see stainless steel in messes. Look at this insane DIY mess. Is that here? Well, there's just, that has to be. Man, you don't even have to give me Andrea. I'll take Xnet, I'll take Israel. Something to save me from this, please. Okay, well, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to end the episode here because this took way longer than I thought it would. Now my whole plan was to actually completely make the actual stainless steel ingot today, but it's just not gonna happen. So I guess we're gonna have to do that in the next episode. So I just want to thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.